Hey guys, welcome back to the Excavation of Hob's Barrow. Well, we are about to go to Mr. Shoulder's house, so let's do that.
I'm ready to go to Mr. Shoulder's house.
Excellent. I feel the fresh air will do me well. Follow me.
I wonder where he is leading us.
Good morning, Father.
Good morning, Mrs. De Plancy. Mrs. De Plancy, this is Thomasina Bateman, a visitor to our parish.
We've already had the pleasure of meeting, Father.
Excellent. Miss Bateman, don't hesitate to try one of Mrs. De Plancy's wonderful cakes.
Yes, I've heard about her famous Bakewell puddings.
I'll be here all day, young lady. But remember, once they're gone, they're gone. Those little whelps have already gobbled up all the gingerbread.
You are doing God's work, Mrs. De Plancy.
He smiles upon us, Father.
Miss Bateman, if you'd like to follow me.
I didn't go here. I forgot about this.
Let's talk of graves, of worms, and epitaphs. Make dust our paper, and with rainy eyes, write sorrow on the bosom of the earth.
What are you talking
Let's
about?
choose executors, and talk of wills.
Shakespeare?
Quite. Which play?
I have no clue, but I'm guessing Macbeth.
Magnificent guess, Miss Bateman. But I'm afraid that passage is from Richard II.
Interesting, okay.
Studying the work of the bard is one of my favorite pastimes. Follow me.
I guess I would have gotten an achievement if I would have guessed right.
Behold, the vast expanse of God's creation. The moors extend as far as the mortal eye can see. Beautiful, is it not?
Indeed.
Indeed, the moors are beautiful.
The beauty of God's creation is that it takes so many forms. How can one take in such a view and not have faith? Some look at these moors and think this a godless land. But I tell you, he is found in all domains. The Lord's work is all about us. Tell me, Miss Bateman, do you believe in God?
Nope. Tell the truth? We're gonna tell the
I was
truth.
brought up Anglican. The church was an important part of my early life, Father Roach. But what happened to my father eventually made me question things.
If you don't mind me asking, my child, what happened to your father?
He had an accident when I was very young.
Come along now, Thomasina. Let's get out of the rain.
Aha! Okay, interesting. Little intermezzo. Or an intermission, if you will.
Remember what I told you, all right? Be a good girl. People are unwell here. They don't want to hear you running about making noise. Understood?
Yes, Mother.
Good. And don't annoy the nurses.
I promise I won't.
Good. Now, let's see your father.
Okay, that is Daddy. Let's go to Daddy.
Daddy is sleeping.
So we can't talk to him, I suppose.
Daddy, wake up!
He won't. Oh, he's dead. Oh, but no, he's not dead. We already established
Mummy is
that.
crying.
Is he in a
Mummy?
coma?
Mummy?
Good evening, Mr. Bateman. Hello, little one. You must be Thomasina?
Yes.
My name is Nurse Blaketon. I just need to talk to your mummy for a little bit. I'm sorry to disturb you, Mrs. Bateman. Mrs. Bateman?
Will he ever talk again, Nurse Blaketon?
The doctor is uncertain, Mrs. Bateman. There is the possibility that Mr. Bateman won't regain any movement at all. But we will do our utmost to look after Mr. Bateman here at Ticehurst, ma'am. He will have a nurse by his side at all times, I can assure you.
Okay. So he is in a coma.
What sort of god would allow this fate to befall such a kind and honest man?
I'm sorry to hear this. God moves in mysterious ways, but he loves us all. Come along now.
Hello? She scampered off in a hurry. Who was that?
Some primitive folk make their home out on the moors. I suggest you keep your wits about you when you are exploring, and don't stray too far from Bewley.
I see. How much farther to Mr. Shoulder's house?
Still quite a walk, I'm afraid, but we'll get to him soon enough. Now then, take a look at this. Legend has it that this cairn has stood here for over 1,000 years.
How remarkable.
The Devil's Toe.
I beg your pardon?
That's what it's called. The Devil's Toe.
Oh, I see.
Come now, onward.
Interesting.
We walked and walked across that vast, featureless landscape. All the while, Father Roach was whistling away merrily. Just as I had begun to wonder if we were hopelessly lost, a building emerged from the mist. Mr. Shoulder's cottage.
Here we are, Miss Bateman. Unless my memory fails me completely, this is Mr. Leonard Shoulder's house.
Thank you for your help, Father Roach.
Now, no need to thank me after your providential assistance today. However, I have something to ask you.
Yes?
Please don't tell Mrs. De Plancy about my little scene in the woods. She will only fret. The poor dear woman has enough on her mind as it is.
I shan't mention it.
Thank you. You'd better see if Mr. Shoulder is in.
And the game is saved. Okay, we'll have a look around first, though. So, let's have a look inside the window.
No sign of life?
None. The window is
Interesting.
nice and clean. The dwelling is by no means abandoned. A sweet little hen, plump and well groomed.
I see another glove here, so...
A fearsome-looking beast. He looks much too unruly to be picked up. Here, chuk chuk chuk.
Don't encourage them.
Aha!
Care to hold one, Father Roach?
Put that thing down, would you?
You're no fun.
Ah, feathered friend! So we got an achievement for that. That's cool. Okay, she will actually pick them up.
Mr. Shoulder has stacked blocks of wood neatly beneath this small lean-to.
Very neat and tidy.
I've no desire to lug a block of wood about the countryside.
Okay.
A woolen undergarment. Slightly damp.
I have a similar one myself. So very warm.
The trousers feel damp. Freshly hung, or still wet from last night's rain. A pair of thick woolen trousers.
And what about this glove, though?
That glove looks familiar.
It does,
I
doesn't
wonder
it?
if it matches the glove I found behind the plough and furrow. That glove looks familiar. I wonder if it...
Yeah, so let's have a look then.
The gloves are a pair. Does this mean Mr. Shoulder was in the alley last night?
Apparently.
Why didn't he come inside to see me?
That's a very good question. Let's have a look at the carved stone.
A carved stone has been affixed to the door. I think it depicts a crescent moon. Father, what do you make of this?
A peculiar adornment. I've not seen any like this in Bewley. Though it does remind me of a passage by the bard himself. It is the very error of the moon. She comes nearer earth than she was wont, and makes men mad.
I guess Othello?
Othello?
Precisely, Miss Bateman. 1 out of 2, Miss Bateman.
Oh, maybe we can still get an achievement for that.
A carved stone. I think it depicts... It's bolted onto the door itself.
Can't remove it. Can we use something?
That's a pic...
Maybe?
That is not coming off.
Nope. Okay.
Mr. Shoulder? Is Thomasina Bateman here? I'm here in Bewley as discussed.
Maybe try again. His hearing probably isn't the best at his age.
Okay.
Mr. Shoulder, are you home? It appears Mr. Shoulder is not at home.
Well,
Curses.
Perhaps you could try the handle.
It's locked.
Perhaps he's gone for a stroll.
Possibly.
I'd suggest you call back later, my child. I myself must make my way back home. I have some matters to attend to at the church. Shall I accompany you back to Bewley?
Let's go with I'd like to have a look around further.
You go ahead, Father. Thank you.
As you wish. Farewell, Miss Bateman. I hope Mr. Shoulder finds his way to you.
Thank you for your help, Father Roach.
My pleasure. Parting is such sweet sorrow.
That's Romeo and Juliet, I think.
Romeo and Juliet?
Correct. That I shall say good night till it be morrow. Lord be with you.
Well, Mr. Shoulder, you've brought me to Bewley, and now you're nowhere to be found. The window is much too... This must provide a charming view across the moor.
Maybe. Okay, we can exit over there. There is nothing else we can do here, though. We can pick up another hen.
You're a sweet little thing, aren't you?
Maybe we'll get an achievement if we pick up all of them?
He looks much too He looks much... You're a sweet little...
Okay. I don't think that we can do anything else here. We got the letter, a room key, a matchbox. We already...
The glove perfectly matches the one
Yeah, we already have established that, but... Can we...
No, that...
Okay. Well, if that's the case, let's have a look at the to-do list. Locate Hobbs Barrow. Is nowhere to be seen. It's time to find Hobbs Barrow myself. Okay, if that is the case, we're gonna exit.
As I trudged back to Bewley across those cold moors, I made a new resolution. I would find Hobbs Barrow myself, with or without Mr. Shoulder.
Okay.
The train! That must be Kenneth. I should go and meet him at the station.
Yeah, we're gonna do that, definitely. But we also are going to have a look around here first.
Margaret's Lookout.
Because we have missed out.
I wonder who Margaret is, or was. Margaret's Look... I want... Or was. A fine spot to take a rest.
Can we? Apparently we can. Okay. I bet there is an achievement if I stay long enough. But I'm gonna do that maybe on another time, so just looking to the moors is not what we are supposed to do, I think.
William Paxton, modest and gentle of heart. William Paxton, modest. This appears to be a recently dug, unmarked grave. This appears to...
Can we dig that up?
I may be a barrow digger, but I am no grave robber.
Okay.
Here lies Elizabeth Farnaby. Samuel Bryden. Death is only a shadow across the path to heaven. Joseph Davis. Here lies Margaret Tillett, beloved mother, wife, and sister.
Oh, that's Arthur's mother, maybe.
John Purchase, dearly beloved husband of Florence. Forever in light, Anne Kemp.
Okay, we had a look at all of these. So let's exit through here. There are
I'm
mushrooms.
not sure if these are poisonous or edible. I'd better not touch them.
They could be poisonous.
No, that won't work. That's a peculiar...
And can we just dig them up, maybe?
No.
Can also just walk here.
The moors stretch into the distance. I don't wish to wander aimlessly.
Okay, if that's the case, we will have to return and we will have to meet Kenneth. Let's talk to Miss...
Hello. Good day.
De Percy? Whatever her name was.
Father Roach asked me not to discuss
De
that
Plancy.
with Mrs De Plancy.
Okay. Don't wish to betray his trust, I think.
What do you know about Lord Panswick?
Wretched man. They say he is restoring a chapel near his manor. But for whom and to what god, I ask?
Is he a man of faith?
I've barely seen him set foot in St. Edmunds. It doesn't stop him from acting as our God-given ruler. Stay away from him, pet. Don't get yourself tangled up in local affairs.
I certainly don't intend to. Why did you call Lord Panswick wretched?
He hides in that manner of his and cares not for his people. I've heard stories whispered in the pews, you know.
What kind of stories?
That he shoots people on sight. Anyone that strays onto Panswick Manor.
Good grief.
Yet he will walk into the plough and furrow and buy ale for all and be hailed as our protector. I answer to God and God alone. Forgive me, pet. I shouldn't get so worked up.
Not at all. I appreciate your honesty, Mrs De Plancy. Are you sure you don't know where Hobbs Barrow is?
Hobbs, what?
Never mind. Thank you for your time.
Lord be with you.
Okay, I want to enter the church. But there is nothing going on here right now, so let's get out and let's check on the father.
It's locked.
Okay, since it's locked, we won't care. Just want to exit and go to the train station.
Where is Kenneth?
Okay.
He was supposed to wait for me at the station.
Alright, so let's talk to Arthur.
I found Mr. Shoulder's house, but he wasn't home.
Don't worry. You'll find him.
I'm looking for my assistant, Kenneth.
Oh, aye?
His train has arrived.
Not a single soul disembarked the last train, Miss Bateman.
Impossible. Was that not the midday train from London by way of Derby?
Aye, it were. Mr. Price were here.
unloaded a few crates.
But no Kenneth.
Not a soul. Hold on. One of them crates had your name on it, Miss Bateman. A great big one it were, with...
A red ribbon.
Aye.
What is Kenneth playing at, sending my equipment but not himself? Curses. Where is my crate now?
Mr. Price took away all the crates on his cart.
Who?
Mr. Price, he's the postmaster.
Where can I find Mr. Price?
He lives above the storeroom, just north of the plough and furrow. You'll see it. There's a Royal Mail plaque on the wall.
Thank you. Where can I find...
He lives...
Thank you. I'm looking for Hobbs Barrow.
Hobbs Barrow.
It's why Leonard Shoulder invited me to Bewley. He thought I might like to excavate it.
Oh, aye. I heard about a Hobbs Barrow somewhere out there. There's some old stories around it.
What stories?
I can't remember.
Mr. Tillett, please. This is important.
I'm awfully sorry, Miss Bateman. I'll try to remember. If he invited you here, then I'm sure Mr. Shoulder will tell you all about it.
That's if I ever get to meet him.
I'm sure you will.
Farewell for now.
Ta-ra!
Okay, so we are supposed to head to the headmaster. Oh, let's talk here.
Good day to you, Cyril.
I'll do, lass.
What are you up to, Cyril?
Keeping an eye on that bleeding railway station. That's what. Thankfully, no one got off the last train.
Really hate that station, don't you?
Oh, I curse Midland Railway for bringing their damn line through Bewley. This is our town, our land. 'Tis no place for outsiders.
So you keep saying.
Anyway, no more trains today. Almost time to celebrate with an ale, I think.
I could do with one myself.
You paying?
No. I found Mr. Shoulder's house today, but he wasn't home.
Why the bleeding hell should I care, lass?
I'm looking for Hobbs Barrow. Do you know where it is?
Mind your own business, lass.
You really are quite helpful, aren't you?
Bah.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, lass.
Ah, Torah, okay. Let's talk to the
Good day.
blacksmith, since we're here.
Yes.
Are you sure you don't know where Hobbs Barrow is?
Sorry, lass.
Thanks for your time.
Aye. Speak to you later.
Alright, so let's head over here. Talk to Betty about Hobbs Barrow.
Good day.
Hello, miss.
Are you sure you know nothing of Hobbs Barrow? I really must find it.
I'm sure.
Goodbye.
Bye, miss.
And what
Hello?
about you, little boy?
Yes?
Are you sure?
That like a wheelbarrow?
Never mind. Goodbye.
Goodbye, miss.
What about you, young friend? Oh, no, you're
Hello?
still there?
I really must find Hobbs Barrow.
What did I tell you last time? Not to be found digging around in those things.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Okay, the back alley. No crate. Okay, I was hoping maybe the crate would have been delivered over here. Oh, there's a boy now. Oh, I think I'm going to... Ah, it's Wally.
Good day. Are you sure you don't know anything about Hobbs Barrow? I would very much like to find it.
No?
Goodbye.
Okay, what happens if we try and talk to his parents, apparently?
Nobody home.
I suppose he lives here?
The
Okay.
road disappears over the horizon. I see nothing but moorland.
Yeah, but there is something in the middle over there. And you just won't go there? That's really strange. Okay. I'm not going to... Oh, I'm going to enter here because the crate isn't... Okay. So... Stephen? That's what his name was, wasn't it?
I don't think anyone...
Okay, anyone... No one's home? Aha, there's the
That
postmaster.
must be the postmaster's storeroom.
Exactly. But guys, I'm really sorry we have hit the end of the episode mark. So if you want to know if we can get our crate from the postmaster, you'll have to tune in next time for the excavation of Hobbs Barrow. See you then.